Alright, so you guys are watching this because you want to become a pro or a god at King Legacy. So, I'm about to help you out in this video to become the best player you can be. I'm about to start with the basics from the beginning all the way to you are a god. So first things first, let's start a quest. So for your quest, you're gonna start at this island, starter island, level 0. You're gonna start around here. Now, a tip I could give you is it's a server hop. If you want a fruit, server hop until you get a devil fruit. I will have the best fruits for grinding here on the screen that I made. Now, and that only applies for first sea, by the way, not second sea. So you don't gotta worry about all the awakenings and whatnot, because we gotta save that for later in the video. So once you get you a fruit, if you want to, you wanna head right over here. This is your first quest. You start this quest, help me kill 4 soldiers. Obviously, I'm going to one-shot them because I'm stronger. But you get your fruits, or whatever you're going to use, and you can even use your fist. It doesn't really matter what. And use that to kill all of those enemies. Level 50 for the next island. So the next island is Pirate Island. So I'm going to get to you when I get there. Alright, so congratulations, you have made it from Starter Island to Pirate Island. Now, I also want to mention that I will be putting timestamps in the left corner of each section of the video. So if you already passed like this part, or if you want to know like a certain subject, you can just go to that timestamp and I'll explain that subject. So what I'm going to be explaining right now is stats. You do want to put most of your stats in the beginning into Devil Fruit and defense. Now here's why you're not going to put much into sword and melee at first. First of all, swords, the best ones are in second sea. There are some good swords for the first sea, like Saber, which I'm going to get into that later. But you can split it up into Devil Fruit and sword, but I would mostly favor Devil Fruit over sword, and you know, even out your Devil Fruit and defense. Now, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna go to this quest right here. Defeat 6 clown swordsmen. You just defeat them over and over again. Hold on, I gotta wait for them to respawn. Alright. Okay, I don't know why that happened. But yeah, you wait for them to respawn, then you head on to your next quest. And if you're having trouble finding your quest, you can just zoom out and look up. That's how I used to find my quest when I was a low level. And then next, you do want to head to a new island, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Soldier Island. So you want to head to Soldier Island. And I will cut the video until I get there. Alright, congratulations, you made it to Soldier Island. So from here on, I probably won't be showing you every single quest, since all you really gotta do is zoom out and try to, you know, go to the people that have the yellow outline under them. But, you know, just to save time. But you go to Soldier Island. Then you keep leveling up until you are level 180. You go to Shark Island. Then you go to Chef Ship. So I'm gonna show you Shark Island, which is honestly, it's over there. I'm gonna show you right here because, you know, I'm trying to save time since it's gonna be a lot to, you know, show you in this video. But there's Shark Island over there. I'm about to show you the Chef Island right there, the Chef Ship over there. So they're both on completely opposite sides. You just go straight over here from that island once you're done with that. Alright, so after that island, you're gonna want to head to, let me see. Alright, so you want to go to Desert Island. I'm sure, yeah, Desert Island. So once you head to Desert Island, which is right across from here, right there. So from your previous island, from there, it's gonna go all the way right there. That's gonna be Desert Island. Now, at that level, gonna be 525, and then once you get to Sky Island at level 800 plus, I recommend getting help with a raid to get Shank's sword. So you're gonna go to Sky Island. Then you're gonna want to get help to do a Shank's little raid or whatever. Now I'm also going to show you how to do the raids later, and like I said, there are timestamps, so I'll show you the best way to get to a raid server and stuff. But once you're at that island, you do want to get Shank's sword, and then you also do want to go for armament and observation hockey, since you can get those in the first seed. Those would be very, very important. Now I do recommend going for those once you're at Sky Island, if possible. I'm pretty sure you can, but if you can't, I recommend going for it around Enies Lobby. But after Sky Island, you got to go to Bubble Island, then Enies Lobby. But yeah, I do recommend at Sky Island. But if you want to try to go for Shank's sword or something before, it's totally up to you. But those are the levels I recommend you going for: Shank's sword, armament, and observation. So I'm about to show you the locations, and I'm about to show you the price, and I'm going to also tell you how to get that money. All right, so for armament hockey, it is on Bubble Island right over here. And like I said, like I recommended, from Sky Island you go to Bubble Island to go get your armament hockey. But yeah, it's right across. You go past Enies Lobby, you go past Desert Island, right in between. You go over there, kind of behind Shark Island. And so the location is actually right here. You go inside of here, you talk to this guy right here. Armament is the form of hockey, and you buy it for 500,000. That's how I get for 500,000. I already have it, so you don't really need to get it. Well, I don't really need to get it, I meant. But once you get that, I'm going to show you what the observation is. And after I show you what the observation is, I am also going to show you how to get that money quickly. Now, it isn't too hard now that there's a lot of pros that can, you know, carry people and stuff. But let me first show you the observation location. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that we had to buy Soru, so I'm gonna show you, which I'm just gonna speed up, how to get Soru first, which is the teleport, and also known as Shave. I don't know why I jumped out. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to get the Soru first, which should be on Soldier Island, right there. Soru's this. You press F on your keyboard in observation. You press T on your keyboard. So you head over here, then you go inside of here. Then here is a shop. This is how you get Soru for 50,000. I already have it. So that's how you get Soru. Now next is going to be observation. So I'm also going to show you guys how to get observation hockey. So you got to head to Sky Island, which on the map looks like here. At the Sky Island. And keep in mind that I recommended it to be level 800 for all of this. You do not really need it until you get to like level 800 to get to Sky Island and stuff really starts getting hard and intense. Yeah, that's when you start getting all of your hockey and your Soru. Alright, so we are at Sky Island now. I also have to find the person because, like I said, it's been a minute. So I'll probably cut out to where I find the person. So I found the person, and the person, you got to go up, which it is actually recommended to get a Soru before you get observation. So my fault for saying get armament observation. But after you get armament, or after you just get Soru, they can use Soru to work your way up here, which is much easier. Then you come over here to this shop. Then this is Ken Hockey. Now it's 1.5 million. Now it may seem a lot pricey, but trust me, you can get this money, all this money for all this within about like 30 minutes to an hour. 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, you can get money for all of this. It's not that hard. Alright, so I'm also going to show you guys how to do the raids and stuff for the money later on in the video. Like I said, I'm going to have timestamps for each segment of the video, and one of them is obviously going to be the best way to get into second seed, first seed, any type of raid or anything to, you know, get your money. But before that, I'm also going to show you each island and where to go. So after level 800, you head to Bubble Island, also the island that has armament. Then after Bubble Island, you want to head to Lobby Island, which is Enies Lobby, which can be found right across from Sky Island, Desert Island, Shark Island, just like, you know, in between all of these. My bad for starting. But you head to Lobby Island, then Zombie Island, which is Thriller Bark. So once you head to Thriller Bark, which is Zombie Island, called on this game for no copyright. There's also a boss there. Now, like I said about the Shanks sword, you guys are probably confused on how to get that. I'm gonna show you how to get that, and I'm also gonna show you me doing the raid if I can, cause you know I can get into it, but I'm getting real right now. Sometimes the first sea raids be dry, but we'll see. So I'll also show you the location of how to get Saber, which is Shank's sword, which is not shown on the map. And then you can also get Big Mom's sword and also do a raid on this island. I'll also show you how to do that. But after that island, you want to head all the way to Marineford. After Marineford, you head all the way to Fish Island, and then I will also show you how to get to Second Sea, which is not hard at all. So before that, I'm just gonna show you the raids first before the whole get to Second Sea. So get you at least a decent sword for the Second Sea. The Second Sea does require at least a decent sword to, you know, be powerful there. So let's go to Shank's sword first. All right, so you know what? Why not? While I'm at it, I just show you guys how to get into raids easily. So it's easy. Just join the King Legacy server. If you were banned from that server, that would suck. You have to go on a VPN, make an alt account because they do IP ban. As you can see, but there is channels: First Sea raid, Second Sea raid. You want to head to the First Sea raid if you're in the First Sea, and Second Sea raids if you're in the Second Sea. Now I'm gonna show you the First Sea. Now there will be people like this who would be like, Shank spawn, my user is this, my user is that. I'm about to show you how to join those servers. So it's very simple. What you want to get, you want to get Roll Pro. What you want to do, as soon as somebody says something like this, double click. No, and this will especially apply to the Second Sea raids because people are quick, which they do call them NASA kids in here because people join fast. But honestly, you don't need fast Wi-Fi because I don't have that fast Wi-Fi, you know. But all you do is double click, Control C. You go to Chrome, you Control V. But sometimes there will be a situation where people are joining servers quick, where you just minimize, Control C, Control V, enter, and that's what Roll Pro. Or since you are in the First Sea, you can join them directly by searching up their name. But this Roll Pro method will absolutely have to apply for the Second Sea. So I could not show you the Shanks raid, but what I can show you is the location after I show you the how to get Big Mom's sword. So you go to Thriller Bark, level 1500 plus, like I showed you earlier, and you farm this guy over and over until you get an orb. And I will also show you where to get the orb. So I'll probably just cut it to when I get the orb, just so I won't waste y'all's time. So alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting here for a good little minute, but yeah, I still didn't get the orb. But yeah, you farm them until you get the orb. Then from there you go outside, you make a left, then you come this way, right behind the house, and here the boss will spawn after you enter the orb right here. It said I would need a Twilight orb, but you gotta kill the Shadow Master. And there's also something similar like this in the Second Sea, which I will get to once we get to that segment of the video. But yeah, I'm also going to show you Shank's location, and I'm also going to move on to the Second Sea after that. I think, yeah, I'm going to move on to the Second Sea after that. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to show you the Shank's location. So you start from Starter Island, that's where I'm going to start from. And from here, you go down to the rocks. So you got to go past the rocks, which I'm going to show you exactly. So you get your boat, and then you come over this way. There's Zoro's swords here, but obviously obviously like the weak version. Also a quest to get some cash, but that's not the cash I'm going to tell you. Right here, sword dealer, triple katana, 2.5 million. Wow. But yeah, I suggest you don't get it. You save your cash. There is a better weapon you can get for free from doing a raid, but it is a chance to get. So past the rocks, you go straight over to this island right here, and this is where Shanks is gonna spawn. So whenever he does spawn, that's where he spawns. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is the best weapon in the first sea. Yeah, this is the best weapon in the first sea. So I really recommend, strongly recommend you get this weapon. And after you get this weapon, you continue grinding the first sea, then you just move on to the second sea. So let me get to the second sea. Okay. I did make an error. I forgot the most important step to get into the second sea, which is getting a map and meeting with Gol D. Roger himself. In this era, or in this universe, apparently hasn't been executed. So, oh my god, not this glitch. I'm trying my music down, but you want to head over to Fishman Island. So once you head over there, which you have to be the right level for it. So once you're fully finished with Fishman Island, you should be the right level. Once you're here, you wanna farm this boss right here over and over until you get a map. Just farm this guy over and over. Like, hey, let me cook real quick. Just like that, you fight him over and over until at the top it says you receive a map. You do not want to die. So I'm gonna show you the second step to go to the second sea. Okay, so once you get the map, you're gonna head over to War Island, aka Marineford, which is right over here, right diagonal from Fishman Island. Once you're here, which I'm assuming you should already have your Soru, Haki, everything you need. You wanna, okay, you definitely can't soar up there. You wanna probably soar right here, jump up, and then you head over right over here to this guy right here. This guy, what he's gonna say is you can go talk with the elite pirate to take you to the second sea. So, elite pirate, aka Gol D. Roger. But first, remember, get that map drop first. You come right over here to the docks, and this guy right here is Gol D. Roger. Really doesn't like him, but hey, welcome to the second sea. From here on out, things will get a lot more crazier. Alright, welcome to the second sea. Very beautiful place to be. Now, I'm gonna start here in the land of Wano. And I'm also gonna be having a friend joining to help out with this segment. But first, once you're here, you're gonna see all this stuff. Don't be overwhelmed, you know, NPC here. Change your dragon or dinosaur appearance, you know, different colors, set spawn. There's a hint. So the more your level, then the more you can sky jump. So there you go. So you first start out with this quest. You defeat the beast pirates, level 2250, like I showed on screen earlier. That's the level you have to be to go to the New World, and this is exactly why. So after you're done defeating him, you want to go up 25 levels, then head to Skull Island. Then after you're done with Skull Island, which all these other islands should be pretty self-explanatory, you want to head to Dead Tundra at 3,100 plus. And then after that, Loaf Island. and then Shred Endangering, then Pirate Skull Island, Soldier Headquarter, then Dressrosa. Now, one shirt I say about level 3,100 plus, you should probably start going for some real good swords. Like, I mean real good swords. And the best melee in game is Blackleg. Second best is Cyborg. And Blackleg in any melee is not, you shouldn't honestly use melee for fighting. I'm gonna be real. Melee is not good for fighting, but it is good for giving you advantages in fight, but not doing the damage. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna also show you how to get powerful like me. So you start from 3,100. That's when you want to start going for some good swords. So the first good sword I'll probably go for is Odin's sword. So the first sword you want to go for is Muramasa. It can do you really good in Sea Beast and Hydras. But for PvP and grinding, you can get Enma. You get all that from the Odin boss, which he spawns up there. That's his castle. Now, another one you want to go for is Acro Scythe, very rare. You also want to go for ATK, which is Acro Scythe and ATK can both come from Sea Kings and Hydras. So I'm about to show y'all about the Sea King and Hydra raids after I show y'all the other side raids. So the first one I just showed you was Odin. So I'll get back to you once I get to the next one. Another boss we have is Big Mom, aka Charlotte Linlin. So she can drop, which I actually don't have, the sword, which is Phoenix Blade. She can drop that. It's kind of like a bow and arrow type sword. But Phoenix Blade is it was very good to the nerf. Now it's pretty decent, but she would be on her island, on Loaf Island up here. You can fight her with others, team up, ally, just like you do any other boss. And she also drops, I don't know why I keep going to ally, but she also drops Flame Hair. Now this is pretty good accessory. 5% fruit damage, reduce all damage 5%. Now the best accessory for PvP is Taiko. Tomoe Taiko, if I said it Tomoe right. But yeah, Tomoe Taiko is the best for PvP. I currently have that equipped. You get Sea King Jaw from Sea King, but I'm gonna get into like all the Sea King and all that stuff later. But the next boss I'm gonna cut to you when I get there. So next boss you can do is Kaido. Now look, I did say there was another boss that's kind of like the Ors boss to get, you know, Big Mom's sword that I showed you earlier in the video, but this boss is Kaido. So you go in here, it's like somebody's already here, I don't know why they're in here, but you farm the elite skeleton over and over and over until you get an orb, which is a very small percent chance. So like I said, you can go to the server, like I said earlier, you can grind to get the orb, and once you get the orb, you head out here, and then you go right here, you enter, and now you fight Kaido. Now Kaido can also drop the authentic mace right here, the authentic mace. And the reason why I'm not getting to any of these other sources is because they're really irrelevant, except for the Demon Trident. The Demon Trident is used for getting version 2 of Fishman, which I had to use, but I'm probably not going to get into detail on that in this video. There are other videos out there, or I could do make my own video, but in this video I'm not going to get into detail how to get the version 2 of all races. But specifically Fishman, you do want that. You can get it from the first sea, the Fishman Island boss in the first sea. But Kaido drops the authentic mace, and I'm thinking that's it for now. That's all he drops. If I'm wrong, you can also correct me in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure that's all he dropped. And there's also ghost ships, which if you have a legacy pose, you can, you know, see on your map. But for a ghost ship, you are going to need Bulletus unless you have Fisherman version 2, which grants you to be in the water without taking any damage. But this, you can go into the water without taking any damage. It cost, I think, 5 million. Yeah, 5 million. You buy it, you go into the water without taking any damage or whatnot, but already don't even take any damage in the first place. So yeah, you can do Kaido and whatnot over here. Yeah, so that's that boss, and now we're gonna get into the ghost ships, Sea Kings, and Hydras. So yeah, once you're level 3100, you kind of do want to start doing like a couple bosses or something. Probably get like the authentic mace or something like that. You know, start doing a couple bosses to get all the good stuff that I'm gonna mention later in the video. But yeah, you do want to do all the bosses that I mentioned and stuff by choice. But I really recommend it to, you know, help with the grind out a lot. And in the second sea to get you to max level. Alright guys, so for this segment, I'm also gonna be doing game passes. So which are worth it and which aren't. Now in my opinion, Nightblade is not worth 1,000 Robux. Because there are better swords that people use for PvP and grinding. Now, I will also put the best PvP swords and grinding swords up on the screen in my opinion. Probably top 2 or top 3. But the Coffin Bolt is worth it if you don't main Light Awaken or Dragon. Coffin Bolt would definitely be worth it if you're gonna main like a fruit like Magnet or Quake. 2 times money. No, it's 2 times quest money, or just 2 times money in general. Honestly, not worth it to me. I grind money fairly easily without the game pass, and it's also 1,000 Robux. It's a lot of Robux, but 2 times XP is worth it. So the 2 worth game passes. Oh wait, no, 2 more. No, 3 more actually. Okay, my fault. So we also have Fruit Bag. That is most certainly worth it. That's gonna help out a lot with trades. Legacy Pose is definitely worth it if you want to become a server hopper or some to, you know, figure out if there's Legacy Island or something like that, you know, or if there's a Hydra or something. But yeah, it's definitely helpful to know the location since it's spawned in the middle of nowhere, which I will get into that later into the video. So 2 times drop is worth it because everything has a chance to drop twice as much. But before the update, there was only like a little bit of things that it will work on. Well, the less irrelevant stuff that it will work on. But now it works on everything. So that's worth it. Legacy Pose is worth it. Fruit Bag is worth it. Quest XP is worth it. And that's about it. Do not buy ratio rules. You can easily farm gems with my method. Okay. And I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Legacy Island has spawned. So let's just move on to this segment right now. Alright y'all, so once he's dead, you want to come onto the island, and then the door's going to open up. Now there are multiple tier chests. We have tier 1 like this, tier 2 is blue, and the tier 3 is a huge one. So you get the higher the tier, then the more rare items you can get. And you can easily get a devil fruit, and also you can get a legendary. And then you can also get a drop like authentic triple katana or Acrosite. Those can come with the Sea King. You can also get Sea King Jaw from the Sea King, and you can get a Sea King Fin and stuff that's used to upgrade your sword and whatnot. But yeah, so that's the Sea King. Now let's get into the PvP, one you all been waiting for. So you can get a bunch of rare stuff in game out of PvP. You for sure want to have Dark Leg. You can have Dark Leg V2, Observation V2, and Armament V2. You want to have all the upgrades for everything you can upgrade. And I'm not gonna include that in the video. It's a lot of steps, and the video is already long enough already. which I'm assuming. So yeah. But for PvP, being in the air is very important. For Dark Leg, Z and C are the only two moves you need to use to get you moving around. You can also use a sword that might have moves that keeps you moving. And so now the top PvP swords and top PvP fruits, I'll put that on screen. My combo right now is Magnet. I will show you a nice little Magnet combo. Boom, look, you Z, and then you press Z again with the swords. So you use Z to gain height, and to get up to that magnetism ball, you use Z again to attach them to you. Now, players are gonna have more health, so after you do that, you can use Twisted Domination or some Superior Solenoid, whatever it is, the V move. Yeah, those are like some nice combos and stuff. So the accessories are very important. Like I said, this one's the best for PvP. I'm going to put some other good accessories, or probably two other good accessories that are good for PvP that I know of. But yeah, that's really it for the second C that I think you should want to know to become a pro, and King Legacy in general. So we started from the beginning, and that was the route that I took personally. So if I miss some stuff, it's because that is not the route that I took. I did get some extra stuff, but that's after I was probably already a pro. That's after I was a pro. I went back to go collect some swords and whatnot. Races are also important. I think that the best race is Fishman if you're in the second C. Why? Because of Hydras and Sea Kings. You're going to be on water a lot. If you're on the land, the Sea King or Hydra will target you, especially if you're not a high level. That would not be suggested. I think for sure. Now that's pretty much it I have to teach you. Anything I missed, I will mention in the comment section, or if I missed something, you can mention in the comment section. I thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked the video, and drop a sub if you did enjoy the video. I try my best. You know, I don't really make videos much, but yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Have a blessed day or night. See ya.